in San Antonio starts right now.
Sure does. Good morning, everybody. We made it to Friday. It is March 23rd.
Thank you so much for starting your morning with us on this Friday morning. And it is a very humid morning, especially in comparison, Mike, to all of the mornings we've had this week.
Agreed. Let's check in now with meteorologist Mike Osage. Get that Friday forecast. Hey there.
How are you? Yeah, it's kind of tough to compare to what we had earlier this week because it was just so perfect.
Can't get better.
Yeah, and you know, this is more like what you'd expect this time of year. But if you think it's humid right now, it is going to get more humid as the weekend rolls on. We've got a little bit of mist. I had some of the wind chill this morning coming into work. Temperatures are about 10 degrees above normal right now. We're in the low, even some mid 60s out there. And these numbers, dew point temperatures, we're 59, 60 Hondo, Pleasanton. This is that threshold number when you really notice, you know, of course, yesterday and even earlier this morning, you kind of smell the extra humidity, but this is when you really start to notice the humidity when those numbers, those dew points get above 60, and they are going to continue to go upward over the next, well, today as well as the next few days. Just get used to it because it is going to be staying pretty humid throughout the rest of the forecast. 63 this morning will stay pretty steady, and that little bit of mist this morning. Then later on today, 83 for a high temperature, partly cloudy skies. So a lot like yesterday, good chunk of clouds, some sunshine out there, 83 for a high temperature and a bit of a breeze at times. We're still looking at some decent rain chances by next week. We'll talk more about that and specifics on the weekend forecast. Time saver traffic right now. Here is Detective Robert Goat.
And some good news. If you were watching earlier this morning, you saw that we had a big problem over at UTSA Boulevard over I-10, and within the last 15 minutes or so, those main lanes of UTSA Boulevard have reopened on the overpass over I-10, so everything's back to normal there. 410 at Ingram, things are starting to pick up there, especially in the northbound lanes of 410 heading over towards Bandera and I-10. And 410 in Babcock doesn't look too bad right now. It's starting to pick up a little bit along that stretch. And over in the downtown area, 37 near the Alamo Dome, you can see that it doesn't look too bad. Really not all that busy along 37 northbound and southbound just yet. Mark?
Robert, thank you. New this morning, it appears that murder has found its way into the city of Castle Hills. Police in that community are investigating the discovery of a body. Katrina Weber reports from 410 and Northwest Military. From what we understand, police did not initially suspect foul play.
Police told us at first they thought that this man had been hit by a car, but now they say it looks like he was just hit by someone. They say that this man had significant injuries to his face. In fact, they say it looks like his face was beaten in. Police were called to this area around 2 this morning, and they found the man's body in a ditch near the Military Drive overpass. Police say he was in his 40s. Officers have since cleared the scene here, but they have not released the name of the man or any other information about him, as this homicide investigation is just beginning. Reporting from Castle Hills, Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
A drive-by shooting overnight left a woman shot inside a home with several children present. It happened on the southwest side off Fairshire off Five Palms Drive. Our Josh Gurnick now live in the studio. And Josh, police are looking for a gray PT Cruiser, correct?
Yes, and it should have a lot of front end damage. After driving by the home, happened around 11:30 last night. One of the bullets went through a window and hit the victim in her 30s in the lower back while she was laying down. She went to San Antonio Military Medical Center. We don't know how she's doing. There were several children in the house at the time, but were not hurt. Police picked up the children's grandmother to come take care of the kids. Mark, Courtney.
Thank you, Josh. San Antonio police are hoping you can help them find an aggravated robbery suspect. Police say this man on your screen rushed into a Valero convenience store in the 1600 block of Goliad on February the 20th. Officers say he pointed a gun at the cashier and demanded money. Investigators say he grabbed the cash, jumped into a vehicle waiting at the business next door. If you know anything that can help police identify and find this suspect, call Crime Stoppers at 210-224-STOP.
Testimony resumes this morning in the punishment phase of convicted cop killer Sean Puente's capital murder trial. Prosecutors are seeking the death penalty. His ex-wife took the stand yesterday for the prosecution. She said that for 3 years it was a constant bloody beatings, broken bones, and death threats. Paul Venom was in court for her emotional testimony.
As Puente leaves the courthouse, his eyes are always cast downward. He displayed that same demeanor in court as his ex-wife, Rebecca Herrera, testified. She said that he became violent on their wedding day, breaking out car windows during an argument. Behavior, she testified, that continued for the duration of their marriage. She said that Puente routinely made death threats to her and her family. I tried to make things work, but he wouldn't change, she testified. Puente was convicted of capital murder for killing SAPD officer Robert Bobby Deckert during a high-speed chase from San Antonio into Atascosa County in 2013. Prosecutors are seeking the death penalty for Puente. Jail guards testified that he was an angry, violent troublemaker. They said he once tried to attack a jail guard with soap wrapped in a sock. In another incident, he threatened them with a jailhouse shank. Each side has a long punishment phase witness list. In all likelihood, it'll be the middle of next week before the jury makes its life or death decision for Puente. In Jordanton, for Good Morning San Antonio, I'm Paul Venema.
Now to the White House. President Donald Trump.
Okay, now to the White House. President Donald Trump named a new national security advisor. This comes as his lead personal attorney on the Russia investigation resigns. Meanwhile, Congress passed a major spending bill avoiding a government shutdown and delivering on some of the president's top legislative priorities like defense spending and his promised border wall. ABC's Stephanie Ramos is covering it all from Washington.
The motion to concur is agreed to.
Overnight, Congress passed a $1.3 trillion spending bill, funding the government till the fall and bumping up funding for the military. But at the other end of Pennsylvania Avenue, more top-level Trump administration officials are exiting the White House just a week after the firing of Secretary of State Rex Tillerson. The president tweeting that his national security advisor, H.R. McMaster, is out and former UN Ambassador John Bolton is in.
I didn't really expect an announcement this afternoon.
It's Trump's third national security advisor in 14 months. Bolton has been a controversial figure in Washington, a staunch supporter of the 2003 Iraq War, which the president himself calls a big mistake. Bolton has also pressed the White House to take tougher positions on Iran and North Korea.
Well, I think the national security advisor and the entire structure of national security decision-making in the United States is intended to be flexible. It's intended to be adaptable to the way the incumbent president wants to structure it.
Also out, Trump's lead attorney on the nearly year-long Russia investigation, John Dowd. Sources tell ABC News Dowd felt the president was no longer taking his advice.
John Dowd's departure now makes it more likely that special counsel Robert Mueller will get that sit-down interview with the president. Trump has said he'd like that. Stephanie Ramos, ABC News, Washington.
Friday morning, 6:08, 62 degrees.
Important news if you're going to the movies this weekend. Just ahead, why you'll need to leave your big bag at home before you head out.
That's at one local theater chain. More on that coming up. A live look outside with CityCam. An update on your Friday forecast. A look ahead to the weekend and an update on time saver traffic are straight ahead. 6:11. Before we get to traffic, I want to tell you about a developing situation right now in Europe. We are seeing multiple reports now that a gunman has taken hostages at a supermarket in southern France. He is now swearing allegiance to ISIS. Authorities said a police operation is underway in this town. We'll keep you updated throughout the morning.
Thank you. And we're also right now going to switch gears, check in with Detective Robert Dart. We know that that UTSA situation cleared up. Anything else out there?
Actually, nice and quiet. That was really the only thing that was working out there that was really causing some slowdowns. We're seeing a lot of green arrows right now, and usually in the 6 o'clock hours when we start to see things kind of pick up, and we are seeing things kind of pick up here at 37 in Houston, but as far as accidents, all quiet, so that's good news. 37 did see some overnight construction, but that cleared out maybe about 45 minutes to an hour ago, and all the lanes now along 37 southbound are now open.
It's always some great news on a Friday.
Oh, it sure is. This is the way to start the end of the work week. 62 degrees, not much of a fall. When we started off this morning at 4:30, it was 63 degrees.
Yep. Well, we're going to stay pretty steady for the rest of the morning. So, and then the morning low temperatures are going to be up a couple of degrees every, next couple of mornings through the weekend, next week.
And you said this morning and the way today is going to feel is going to kind of be the typical pattern for the coming days.
got kind of spoiled for those first
we did.
First official
We
day of
definitely
spring,
did.
with the beautiful weather that we had. This is more, although temperatures are above normal right now. We should be in the low 50s. We're in the low 60s, obviously. Okay, take a look at this. I love the caption, though. Oh, they love each other when they're asleep.
Yes, they do.
And then they fight like cats and dogs. Okay. Thank you very much for that. Hey, Oak is on more than a golf clap. Thank you. Oak is definitely on the high side. It really shot up. This was yesterday's reading at 3,250. Now, hopefully, some of the rain that we have in the forecast late next week will wash some of that, some of those allergens out of the atmosphere. But until then, I think we're going to have to be kind of grin and bear it and sneeze and sniffle. We've got a lot of clouds around this morning. That's what's helping to hold temperatures about 10 degrees above normal, and a lot of humidity out there, as you would expect, as we've been talking about, with dew points that are up into the upper 50s, even low 60s, since we really start to feel it. Wind is out of the southeast at about 5-10 miles per hour. It is going to be a little bit breezy throughout the day. And we do also have some moisture upstairs in the atmosphere, a little bit more moisture than earlier in the week. So we've got low clouds right now and then also some higher clouds. We'll have some sunshine thrown in later on today, but we're just going to keep a fair amount of clouds around here, as well as the humidity. So these dew point temperatures, there's no roller coaster action with this. It's staying up there in the mid to upper 60s all the way through the middle of next week. So again, that means mild low temperatures, some mist and drizzle in the morning, but it will also help out with some rain chances. Now today, a little bit of sunshine mixed in later on this afternoon, then clouds overnight, early tomorrow morning, even a couple of sprinkly showers are possible, not very likely. Some sunshine in the afternoon. We'll do the same thing again on Palm Sunday. Then we get into next week, and what we're still watching, and what's encouraging is the fact that the forecast, long-range forecasts, are very consistent. Sometimes you get this, each subsequent computer model run long-range forecast, they can go just back and forth with what will be happening down the road. But the past couple of days, this has been very, very consistent, which is very encouraging, with the low continuing to work its way down through the Rockies and park right around, say, Arizona, New Mexico. And with this situation, we're going to be on the lifting side of it. A lot of moisture coming in here, and this is going to give us a decent chance for some rain by the middle of next week. So today, just a lot of clouds this morning, very humid. Clouds will begin to break up by late morning and noontime, 75 degrees. And then later on this afternoon, a high temperature up to 83. So we're starting off 10 above normal. We'll be anywhere from about 5 to 10 degrees above normal later on today. Kind of a breeze out there at times, partly sunny skies. And then tomorrow, mist, drizzle in the morning. Same thing on Sunday. Very mild and staying warm in the afternoons. Also on Monday, then we are going to see that chance for a couple of showers and a few thunderstorms by the middle of next week. Courtney, Mark.
Thank you, Mike. What is a policy getting mixed reviews? San Antonio-based theater chain Santikos Theaters has new rules limiting the size and, more importantly, the types of bags you can bring in starting today.
The chain says it's an effort to create a safer environment for everyone. Now, our Josh Gurnick is here live with us in the studio. And Josh, when we spoke to people, they couldn't decide whether to give it a thumbs up or not.
We're going to have to see how Rotten Tomatoes ranks it, of course, but people weren't happy about the convenience. They did understand, though, the need to take precautions in this day and age, though. According to the theater chain, beginning today, bags cannot be larger than 12-inch by 6-inch by 12-inch. Another restriction, no backpacks. Medical and diaper bags will be allowed in, though, but are subject to search. In a statement, David Holmes, CEO of Santikos Entertainment, said, quote, "The well-being of all of those in our establishment is of utmost importance. Our team felt it necessary to put this new preventative measure forward to help ensure security." We want to emphasize, though, there was no specific incident to spark the new rules. Officials said they just want to be proactive. The changes will affect all 8 Santikos theaters. Mark, Courtney.
All right, Josh, thanks for the heads up. We appreciate it.
Of course.
Time right now is 6:17. Speaking of movies at the theaters, in this morning's Friday Flicks, Black Panther has topped the box office an amazing 5 straight weekends. But this weekend, 5 new movies will take a crack at bringing down the champ.
CNN's David Daniel looks at the film's opening this weekend.
We were born into a world at war.
Pacific Rim Uprising looks to go down in history as the movie that finally topped Black Panther at the box office. Analysts expect the sci-fi action sequel to debut with around $25 million, less than the original, but enough to top Black Panther in that movie's 6th weekend in theaters.
Think of all the adventures we're going to have.
Another sequel could battle Black Panther for second. Sherlock Gnomes is the follow-up to 2011's Gnomeo and Juliet. Paramount is predicting its animated adventure will open in the low to mid-teens, but some observers think it could debut higher.
I spend all my time indoors, behind special windows.
A trio of other movies are all predicted to debut somewhere in single-digit millions. The romantic drama Midnight Sun, the religious film Paul, Apostle of Christ, and the thriller Unsane, which director Steven Soderbergh shot on an iPhone. Remember to turn your phone off at the movies this weekend. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
That more and more movies being shot right there with the smartphone.
And that's amazing. Even those few clips right there, you would never be able to tell unless you were looking for that.
It looks great.
I know, technology is amazing. Time now is 6:19, 62 degrees outside.
It's Friday. That means more birthdays today. This is Addie. She is celebrating her 20th birthday.
Happy birthday to you, Addie. And this is Jared. He celebrated his birthday this week. He's got a little crown on. I love it. We air birthdays on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. You can send your picture to march@ksat.com. Please include the name and the age of the birthday boy or girl.
Welcome back, 622. You may have heard of Tucker's Cozy Corner on the east side.
It's been around for years, but now they have a new executive chef, and the place is exploding in popularity.
Erica Hernandez had to stop by and give us a look at what's on the menu in this week's Flavor Faves.
A staple on the east side is what you can call Tucker's Cozy Corner. Since 1948, the place has been able to transform itself to stay relevant. Now Tucker's is getting known for its food.
We try to make it very approachable and food that people know and they trust. And what we do is we make it very well.
The former executive chef at the Boiler House, Chef Jeff White, is now in charge of this kitchen at Tucker's and is having fun creating dishes for his menu.
Me not having any restraints, I mean, I can do whatever I want.
Popular for brunch? Yeah, now you could come here for lunch. Tucker's has all these options on their new lunch menu.
I like to keep, especially for lunch, I like to keep things simple. Like I said before, I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. I'm just trying to make it a little bit rounder.
Open every day of the week, there is no excuse not to try Tucker's Cozy Corner. Erica Hernandez, KSAT 12 News.
I kind of like that they serve everything right there on the tray.
I know.
Out of the kitchen.
I've been there, and it's a really neat experience.
You've been for brunch, or?
I've been for brunch, not for lunch.
And it rhymes.
And it rhymes. A rhyme for your Friday morning.
Thank you.
All right, let's head to the spotlight. One of the big screen's most popular superheroes may be ready to hang up his shield.
CNN's David Daniel has that and more from Hollywood.
I hope they remember you.
The end may be near for Captain America in Avengers Infinity War, or at least for Chris Evans playing the role. A New York Times profile of the actor says Evans will hang up the superhero's shield after the 4th Avengers movie, due out in 2019 after Infinity War this spring. The paper quotes Evans as saying, "You want to get off the train before they push you off."
We're going to form a super duper group. That's what we're going to do.
Our group will be forward thinking, gender neutral. We will be known as X-Force.
Isn't that a little derivative?
You're absolutely right.
He's back, battling a new bad guy and picking up some unusual allies in Deadpool 2. The latest trailer racked up millions of views in its first hours on YouTube. The movie opens May 18th. Taylor Swift's Reputation is still fine with her fans. Nielsen says the singer's album Reputation has sold more than 2 million copies, just like all of her previous albums. But other artists don't find that so easy. Reputation is the first album to hit the 2 million mark since Adele's 25 3 years ago. Now that's a fan base. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
625, 62 degrees on your Friday morning.
Let's take a look at the roads with TransGuide. 410 Parambital, Callahan Road, everything's looking pretty smooth right now. A quiet Friday morning on GMSA.
In this morning's GMA First Look, shutting down the interstate at the height of rush hour. calling for justice after the police shooting of an unarmed black man. Overnight, protesters blocking Sacramento Kings fans from entering the arena. The team closing the building altogether before starting the game with a delay in front of nearly empty stands. The tensions sparked by this disturbing video in which Stephon Clark was killed, captured on police body cameras. Police pursuing a burglary suspect when they approached Clark in his grandmother's backyard. Police say the 22-year-old father of two advanced towards them, and they feared for their safety.
Too far? Yes.
But police say Clark never had a weapon, only a cell phone. And coming up at 7 a.m., the controversy over police body camera policy. With your GMA First Look, I'm Kana Whitworth, ABC News, Sacramento.
Keep
Live look outside with City Cam. Remember earlier this week we had crisp, clear mornings?
I do remember that fondly.
That's all in the past now. Lots of clouds, lots of humidity, and mild temperatures as we start out Friday morning. Welcome back. It is Friday. It is March 23rd.
Thank you so much for waking up with us and starting your morning with us. It's a humid morning, obviously, in comparison, and not much is going to change, right, Mike?
Well, yes, but it will become more humid. That's the change we're going to be seeing. So if you don't like humidity, yeah, you probably don't like this morning. You really won't like the forecast. If you do like humidity, you're going to love this forecast. We've got a lot of clouds around this morning. Temperature, well, we're still in the low 60s around the area, a couple of 50s here and there. We're about 10 degrees above normal right now. You can probably get away without a jacket this morning. And the dew points, the measure moisture in the atmosphere, and this then is how you figure out relative humidity. These numbers, as expected, have definitely gone up. We're in the upper 50s and some low 60s, and they'll continue to go up through the weekend. Now, this is also helping out with a little bit of mist. I had some on the windshield this morning coming into work, and that's going to be the case the next few days. So warm and humid with some mist this morning, and then partly sunny, still warm and humid, obviously. Just get used to seeing these words in the forecast, warm and humid. That'll be the case over the weekend. Maybe a little bit of a chance for, other than the morning mist over the weekend, a couple of showers later on Sunday, but the better chance of rain is still looking like it's going to move in here by the middle of next week. More in just a couple of minutes. Time saver traffic right now. We had problems earlier this morning, Robert. Now, what's going on?
Well, the freeways are looking good. We did have that problem earlier this morning along UTSA Boulevard, right directly over I-10. Since within the last 45 minutes or so, UTSA Boulevard has opened up again, and things are starting to get a little busy on the roadways. The freeways look good, though, right now, but we do have an accident just off the freeway over at Bitters and West Avenue there. Look out for a minor collision in the intersection, but like I was saying, the freeways look good. This is I-10 and 1604. Things are starting to pick up a little bit there on the Cloverleaf, but overall, freeways are running smoothly. Mark?
Robert, thank you. Let's get to our top stories. New this morning, Bexar County deputies tried to stop a driver somewhere in the area of 410 and Southton Road after 5 this morning, but he sped away. He led them on a chase to Roosevelt, just south of South Cross. Katrina Weber is live on the scene. Katrina, what can you tell us so far about this pursuit?
Well, really, you've said it all, but deputies tell me that this is a chase that had them scratching their heads. This is where it ended at this apartment complex, the San Jose Apartments on Roosevelt, just short of South Cross. But again, it did start a little bit farther south here. We have some video to show you as deputies were here at the scene. They were stopping cars coming out of this apartment complex, making sure that that suspect was not inside anyone's vehicle. They were opening up trunks and looking inside vehicles. They say that this has them scratching their heads because they have no idea why this man ran from them. It was a simple traffic stop for speeding, but instead the driver took off. They say if he is the man who they believe he is, he has no warrants or anything like that and any reason to run from them. But that is just what he did. Ended up at the apartment complex here where he bailed out of the car. Deputies searched the area and did not find him, but they say they do have enough to get a warrant and to go arrest him. Reporting live on the south side, Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
All right, we want to get to some breaking news right now that we're tracking out of Europe. French authorities say a police operation is taking place in a small town in southern France after a police officer was shot and wounded. A suspect has been surrounded at a supermarket in a small town south of Toulouse. And we understand he might have taken hostages, and I'm just seeing a breaking report that the hostage taker has now killed at least one person inside that supermarket. We understand police are going to try rescue operations, making making that a priority. Authorities in that region are warning people to avoid the area around that supermarket. That hostage taker has apparently sworn allegiance to ISIS. Look for more on this story throughout the day.
A woman has been shot in her home with children present in a drive-by shooting, and a bicyclist jumps off a bridge to avoid the repercussions of a traffic warrant. These are some of the overnight stories we're following today. Our Josh Skurnick has been tracking all of it. And Josh, let's start with that shooting. It happened on the southwest side, and police are looking for a gray PT Cruiser.
Yes, and it should be pretty busted up. After driving by the home and someone shooting the house 6 times, a sergeant at the scene tells us the SUV crashed into a truck parked on the street before driving off. This all happened around 11:30 last night on Fairshire off of 5 Palms Drive. One of the bullets went through a window and hit the victim in her 30s in the lower back while she was laying down. She went to San Antonio Military Medical Center. We don't know how she's doing. There were several children in the house at the time, but were not hurt. Police picked up the children's grandmother to come take care of the kids. Moving over to the west side, around 11:40 last night, a sergeant tells us they were doing a field interview with a man in his 20s who was riding a bicycle. This was in the area of West Poplar and North Elmendorf streets. Then officers found out he has a traffic warrant. The sergeant says he decided to run and jump off of a bridge. Firefighters pulled him out of a ditch and he went to University Hospital. He should be okay. Mark, Courtney.
Josh, thank you. Congress has avoided a government shutdown for now. With less than 24 hours to go before their deadline, lawmakers were able to pass a massive spending bill. CNN's Andrew Spencer reports.
An after-midnight vote sends a $1.3 trillion spending package to the president's desk, the Senate voting 65-32 early Friday morning.
The result is legislation that neither side sees as perfect, but which contains a host of significant victories and important achievements on behalf of the American people.
The omnibus keeps the government funded through September with more military and domestic spending. Senator Rand Paul, as usual, was one of the last holdouts on the bill, delaying the vote with a procedural move. He spent hours Thursday criticizing the way it was made public.
Had they started on Monday, they'd be done. I can't stop anything unless they don't do their job and they wait till Thursday night to present a bill or Friday. So it's really their fault for not being prepared. If they were prepared, they can blow by me in a day.
The repeated instances of late-night votes and tight deadlines when it comes to funding the government are wearing on some senators.
I mean, this is ridiculous. It's juvenile. This is a juvenile process that we go through every time we do one of these.
And with this bill only funding the government through September, there's another funding deadline just over the horizon.
Could we in the future possibly try to resolve these things at a decent hour or come back the next morning and vote?
I'm Andrew Spencer reporting.
6:37 in your morning consumer headlines. Citigroup, now the first big bank to put restrictions on how guns are sold. It's telling business customers that sell guns that buyers have to be at least 21 and they need to pass a background check. Citigroup is also banning its customers from selling bump stocks.
Well, there's a push to save Toys R Us. Toy company executive Isaac Larian, who heads the company that makes Bratz dolls, is launching a crowdfunding campaign to try to keep hundreds of Toys R Us stores open. The company filed for bankruptcy in September of last year. It just recently announced it has plans to sell off its assets and close up shop.
Hey, it is game day on this Friday. Our San Antonio Spurs are hoping to keep their 5-game win streak alive and make it 6 tonight. They're taking on the Utah Jazz. Tip-off is set for 7:30 at the AT&T Center. Go Spurs, go.
Go Spurs, go.
It's just about 6:38, 62 degrees.
Here's a look at what's coming up.
We're at the bracket downtown all morning long. Good morning, I'm Max Massey. Coming up on Big Board Sports, we're starting to get a better idea of what teams are coming to San Antonio, and now we know what entertainers are on their way. We'll keep you in the know coming up on Good Morning San Antonio.
Okay, we're taking a look at birthdays on this Friday. This is Joe. Joe is turning 10 years old.
Happy birthday to you, Joe. We air birthdays on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Send your picture to march@ksat.com. Include the name and the age of the birthday boy or girl.
Right.
Welcome back to Good Morning San Antonio and your Friday morning. It is exactly 6:42. The Charity Bonanza is over and the money has been counted.
We have the totals for the local 24-hour donation drive, the Big Give SA, which ended midnight this morning.
All right, let's take a look. Josh Skurnick is live on our newsroom, and they raised more than last year, but I understand, Josh, they didn't quite meet their goal.
Yeah, with a big advertising and then a media push, plus a new roving headquarters on a double-decker bus to give them a higher profile in the community, they were hoping to raise $7 million in overall donations. If we take a look, though, at the website, which is updated in real time, we can see they didn't quite make it. $5,075,000, but still a ton of money for the 614 nonprofits and charities, which get all of it. If we go and take a look right here to see who rounded up the top three, we can see Basis Texas Schools pulled in $237,000, quite a bit. Then it goes to Tracy Dogs and then Great Hearts with $148,000. So it looks like we have a education nonprofit and then some animals, what have you. Oh, don't know what happened right there. But anyways, what I do want to go to is the statement that they put on their website after it was all done. They say, quote, in part, thanks to you, the 2018 Big Give was a major success. On March 22nd, we came together as a region and raised millions to feed families, educate children, put on shows, rescue animals, and make our region a better place to live, work, and play. We can't wait to do it again next year, and we hope you'll join in making 2019's Big Give, get this, a $10 million success. So still some big goals. Mark, Courtney?
Thank you so much. Well, if you're planning on driving along I-35 in the Schertz area this weekend, be aware of some closures that could affect your drive.
Let's take a look. TxDOT says they'll have the northbound lanes of 35 closed at FM 1103 tomorrow night. Then on Sunday evening, they'll have the southbound lanes closed in that same area. Crews will be hanging bridge support beams on both nights. Traffic will have to exit at 1103, pass through the intersection, and then re-enter I-35 there at the ramp.
Well, that could create some traffic, but as Detective Robert Dart's been telling us, not so much today.
It's been a pretty smooth overall for our morning commute, but has that changed?
Not really. The freeways are looking good. We got a couple of accidents that are working, but those are on some of the surface streets and not on the freeways. One accident is coming in just south of downtown in the 400 block of Roosevelt. Look out for an accident there. And over on the city's north side, an accident working at West Avenue and Bitters is a minor collision working that intersection. But the freeways, they look great this morning. Things are running smoothly. Nice trail of or a line of lights coming in along the northbound lanes of 37 near the Alamo Dome. You can see there now. 37 saw some overnight construction, but all the lanes are now open. Heavy traffic along 410 at Ingram. This is kind of a usual heavy spot out there on the roadways and other parts of town. 37 a little closer to 35. Looks like it opens up a little bit more. So it's looking good on the freeways. Just have those couple of accidents working on those surface streets.
Thank you for the update, sir.
No problem.
All right, so the dew temperatures are way higher.
Dew point temperatures, yes.
Dew point temperatures are way higher. What were they earlier this week? What's the comparison?
We had these dew points, and again, dew points that actual measure moisture in the atmosphere, and this is how you compare that to temperature and how you get relative humidity, but they were down in the 20s and 30s. Okay. I mean, which was just bone dry because we dropped down quite a bit from last week, and now they have gone back up. More on that in a second. First of all, and Robert was just explaining this to me, and this is a lens sphere?
No, it's it's a glass sphere.
Okay.
But it's really taken off as far as a lot of the photography using these types of spheres.
Okay, and you said that this top half is the reflection of what's behind the camera?
What you're seeing, yes.
And then this is actually the background, and it's inverted.
Correct.
That's fascinating looking out there at Atlanta. Very cool looking. Thank you very much for that KSAT Connect picture. That's neat. God, you need one of those things with your drone. I wonder if that'd work.
That'd be kind of difficult to
hang it from the drone and take pictures. Yeah. Anyway, Oak is way up there, 3,250. It went up considerably from the reading the day before, and the latest numbers are going to be coming out later on this morning, and Justin's going to have that at 9 o'clock. Lots of clouds, and as we were talking about, lots of humidity out there. Temperatures are staying pretty steady, and they'll stay steady for the rest of the morning. And then these are the numbers that we were talking about, the dew points, the measure moisture in the atmosphere. And this is where you get above 60 and you really start to feel it, and that's going to continue to be the case. So we'll make it into the mid and even upper 60s with these dew points, measure moisture in the atmosphere over the weekend. Wind is out of the south to southeast at about 10, roughly 5-10 miles per hour, a little bit breezier in portions of the hill country, and it is going to be kind of breezy throughout the day. Once again, back to those dew point temperatures. Thanks to that southeasterly wind pulling in the moisture, we're going to be in the mid and upper 60s. So about what it was last weekend before that front moved on through here. So it is going to be on the muggy side over the weekend, and what that's going to help out with is morning mist and a little bit of drizzle around the area, perhaps even a couple of patches of fog, and then some sunshine in the afternoon. That's going to be the situation today, and then tomorrow, mist, drizzle in the morning is going to be possible, some sunshine. We'll do the same thing again on Palm Sunday. So early church services on Palm Sunday, you may have a little bit of a couple of sprinkles here and there. Then a shower or two is possible later on in the day on Sunday, perhaps Monday, but the better chance of rain is going to be on Tuesday. There's this big storm system sitting there just off the Pacific Northwest, off Portland and Seattle, and it's still forecast to work its way down to the southeast, working its way inland across the Sierra Nevada, the Rockies, and then parking down around Arizona and New Mexico. And the nice thing about this is long-range computer models have been very consistent the past couple of days, and it's still the same scenario, and each and every day it pulls it in a little bit closer, and that just keeps our rain chances in the forecast for the middle of next week. Today, we'll make it up to 75 degrees at noon with partly sunny skies and a high temperature today up to 83. Call it partly sunny, mixture of sunshine and clouds, kind of breezy at times, winds out of the southeast at 10 to 20. Tomorrow, Sunday, just about the same thing each and every day. Mist and drizzle in the morning, and then a little sunshine in the afternoon. A shower late Sunday is possible. Then we're going to see that better chance of some showers and thunderstorms move on in here the middle of next week.
Okay, Mike, thank you very much. We are starting to get a clearer picture of who will and won't be coming to San Antonio for the men's NCAA Final Four.
Max Massey is downtown right now. Max, how's the bracket looking like out there?
Good morning, guys. It's not updated yet. Now, earlier in the show, we showed you the other side of the bracket where we had more answers. But now, let's take a look at some of those teams that are still alive. They actually take off tonight, vying for some of those final spots in the Elite Eight. We got Kansas and Clemson tonight. Syracuse and Duke. Syracuse coming off a big upset win against Michigan State. To be honest, that kind of killed my bracket. When we move forward, over here, we got Villanova, West Virginia, and then the last Texas team left in the big dance, Texas Tech, taking on Purdue, the last game of tonight. So let's take a look at some of the scores from last night. The highest seed stays alive. Loyola of Chicago squeaking by Nevada, 69-68. Michigan coasts past the Aggies, a big win, 99-72. K-State moves on after a nail-biter against Kentucky. Kentucky had a chance at the buzzer beater, but it rimmed out, and K-State would go on to win 61-58. Florida State Seminoles won big against the Zags, 75-60, knocking Gonzaga out of the race. The Zags were in the national championship game last year. And tonight, again, 4 more games to narrow down the selection to the Elite Eight. Clemson taking on Kansas. West Virginia facing a #1 seed Villanova. Syracuse taking on some big contenders in Duke. And again, the last Texas team standing, Texas Tech, tipping off late tonight against Purdue. Now, still waiting for the teams to be decided, but guys, we now know who's going to be performing here. Music festivals kick off on March 30th. Starts off with country star Kelsey Ballerini, just learned who that was. Following up with Jason Aldean, will take the stage and end the night at the AT&T Block Party headliner. Also some other notable performers, Luis Fonsi, Panic at the Disco, and One Republic. For a full list and schedule, head to ksat.com. Also a big day for the Alamo Dome today. They are laying down the official floor for the Final Four. Trying to say that 10 times fast. And it is going to be a good, long process. I'm told 3 technicians, 12 local laborers working up to 6 hours. Make sure that floor is perfect, pristine, and ready for game day just over a week away. Reporting live downtown, Max Massey, KSAT 12 News.
Max is excited out there.
I know. Max, we got to give you some country music information.
Yeah.
We got to I'm going to make him a playlist.
Well, at least we're not calling her Kelsey Ballerina anymore.
It is tempting, though. It's very close.
She is on point, though.
Ballerina. I get it, Ballerini.
You only get 1 clap a show. I'm going to take
that was early. That was much earlier, Mike. 6:51, 62 degrees.
Let's take a look outside with City Cam. In comparison to the rest of the week, it's a little muggy, but at least that means some potential rain is on the way, and boy, do we need it.
Welcome back. Time check. It is 5 minutes till 7 on your Friday morning.
Let's get a traffic check with Detective Robert Dart.
Yeah, overall, the freeways are looking good right now. Not seeing big slowdowns. Starting to see a little bit there along this inbound lanes of 35, but nothing major right now. And of course, on the northwest side, those eastbound lanes of 1604 usually see slowdowns. The two accidents that are working right now are not on the freeways. 400 block of Roosevelt on the south end of downtown, and over on the city's north side, look out for a minor collision at West Avenue and Bitters. But freeways look great this morning. This is 281 and 410. Actually looks pretty light for this time of the morning, right before 7 o'clock, where we're seeing the heavier traffic is over on the city's west side, northbound lanes of 410 at Ingram. Mike?
One of those cameras, and also in this one, you can see all the clouds that we have out there. Warm temperatures. We are 10 degrees above normal. Actually went up a notch in the past hour. 63 now here in town. Same thing, New Braunfels, Gonzales, 64 in Hondo. We'll make it up into the mid-70s today at noon. 83 for a high temperature. Partly sunny skies. Watch out for a little mist around the area this morning. That's going to be the case the next couple of mornings. Very warm, very humid over the weekend. A shower or two is possible in the afternoon Sunday, and then the better chance of rain middle of next week.
Can't ruin a Friday, though.
No.
We made it to Friday. It's still nice out. All right. Thank you so much for joining us.
We'll see you back here for GMSA at 9.